Okay, we're in a house out east in Long Island. I'm not going to say exactly where. We're going to do, we got a phone call stating that there may be something inside this house. What we're going to do is we're going to pan over and they're going to introduce themselves and who they are, how they're affiliated with the house, and then we're going to go from there. So if you want to just pan over, we'll go first. What's your name?
Teresa.
And what do you do here in this house, and who are you?
I've been here a year. I rent this house, me and my husband and our 3 children.
Okay, and your name?
I'm Jordan, and I'm the daughter
Of the lady who rents the house. And then,
yeah.
Okay, and your name?
I'm Lauren, and
Okay.
I'm Jordan's best friend.
All right, and you're the friend of another. Very good. So now what we want to do is we want to kind of find out why you called us.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, give us a little idea of why you called us.
Okay. I guess we've been here a year. We started noticing things maybe 6 months into living here. It started off with just a feeling, and then my daughter Jordan one night said that she saw a ghost figure walk down the stairs and out the front door, and that was the first thing we saw.
I'm assuming these stairs right
Right here. She was in the kitchen,
Okay.
and she came running up to my room and was scared, petrified. She actually saw the figure, white dress, gray hair. Then we kind of just put that out of our minds, and slowly things started happening more and more. Blinds coming off the wall, about 2 feet off the wall on its own, no breeze or anything. And then recently, the reason why I really called is recently, my 9-year-old, but she's not here, had a birthday party. She's actually 10 now. She had about 8 children over, and a little girl was here that told all the girls that evening, they were up all night, that she speaks to spirits. And she
At 9 years old?
Yes, and she was pointing them out to everyone. And in the I found this out when I woke up in the morning. She actually would tell them, told my daughter, there's one sitting right next to you. If you stick your arm out like this, he's actually saying he wants to hug you. And if you stick your arm out right here, and my daughter did, and she said her hand was freezing cold.
Wow.
And then that's one of the things they told me, and they said that there was she just kept on pointing them out throughout the evening. Her and her friend and another girl, the teenagers, were sleeping up here, and throughout the night they said that they heard crying, like a little girl crying or a little boy crying. They were trying to sleep, and she looks over to Lauren. She's like, "Lauren, are you crying? Why are you crying?" And Lauren's like, "I'm not crying. You heard that too?" And they said it sounded like something was right in their ear.
Right next to me. Like,
So the question now, the 9-year-old who saw these, are the 9-year-old seeing younger children in the house too? Or an older person?
She said she saw numerous ones. She saw a young girl, she saw an older man, she saw an older
I see an
woman.
older man. And that's when I looked in that room, I see an older man. You said you saw an older woman in a white dress, white hair.
yeah, it was like a very pale dress with gray hair.
Are your grandparents still with you?
I have 2 grandparents still with me, and then there are on my mom's side they're passed, and my great grandparents passed. Yeah.
Okay. Tell us about your experience now. You saw something coming down? Or?
Yeah, I was in the kitchen and I was getting a glass of water, and first in the corner of my eye, you really can't see the stairs, but it was coming, like you knew it was coming from the stairs, and then in the side of my eye, I looked over a little because I saw a figure, and I looked, and I just remember seeing, she didn't look at me or anything, it was just kind of like, very slowly just making her way out.
Gliding.
Yeah.
And the front door is right in front of the stairs.
Right.
So she kind of just looked right.
And right out. And I just remember like turning my head and just.
Okay, time to walk away.
Yeah, I was like in this shock and like frozen, and then that was the first.
And
time.
did you ever see anything here? Other than the.
Well, I didn't like see anything. Like I heard the crying, and then like I was standing in the kitchen with my friend. And we were just like standing there, and like everyone else was far away, and then like the basement door was like wide open, and it just like closed like super duper fast. But when it closed, it like didn't make a sound. It was just like, shoo.
Really?
And I thought that like the little sister was behind, like pushing it, because that's how fast it went. And there was like no one there, and that's when I was like,
Yeah, we
Jordan,
were all in the kitchen.
come in the kitchen.
Come
about
here
the
for a minute.
picture?
Gotta talk to you.
Oh, and I was like in Arizona, and like they were like telling me like we did like a haunted tour, and like if you took a picture with flash, if there's like something there, it would come up with like orbs. And so I was like sitting here, and I was bugging out.
This is when we heard the cry.
And so I just like picked up my camera, and I was like, hold on, and I was like taking things,
Like
and
this.
I saw like two
There was
like
two orbs
there was like
in the
two like bubble orbs.
Do you have pictures of those?
You have
Yeah.
the pictures?
I
She was on her
have one of
cell
them. I
phone.
deleted a lot of them because I got scared, but I have one of
She was
them.
afraid if she kept the picture that
Hold
they
on,
would
you don't have to
follow
get
her.
it yet.
Alright.
Just so you know, if you ever do that again, like you do take at least 3 pictures at a time, because if it's a piece of dust or something, it would be gone.
Yeah, it was gone.
We
It
took
was like it would be there, and then like she was on this couch and I was on this couch, and like I got really scared, so I went on that couch with her. And every once in a while, like we would take some pictures, and it was over there, and then it was over there, and then like the
Right, I
last
know.
picture, it was right in front of us.
But they're
That's
not
perfect.
little, they're big.
Yeah,
Right.
they're all shapes
And
and
that's when I was
sizes.
just
It was like, it looked like
And
someone
they're all
just
different
threw
colors.
blew
Like
a
bubbles,
big
right?
bubble.
Yeah.
And they're all different colors too. So before this started happening, do you believe in paranormal?
I always had I was kind of like, I was like
Iffy.
this. Yeah.
And what about you? Did you always like watch those ghost shows and?
I did. I used to. I feel like I always like sense things. In my old house, we lived in another house, and I had paranormal activity, like stuff that was happening.
She always sensed something.
Yeah. In my old house, like things would fall
But it wasn't
off my
enough for me to believe her.
dressers randomly. I felt like I saw figures once in a while.
Do you feel that things follow you somewhere? Maybe from that house to this house, or?
I mean, that's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. But after Riley came over, it just got worse and worse. So I didn't think it was me. I thought it was more her.
We think that maybe she brought a lot. That night was the most activity we've ever had.
Well, I have to tell you, if I had a 9-year-old coming up to me and she says, you know, just like Sixth Sense, I see dead people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd be like, I want to sit this kid down and talk to her for a while.
I wanted to make sure this wasn't just her at a birthday party trying to scare all her friends. So I
At
did.
9 though? I mean, you know, I would have never thought a 9-year-old would do that, but I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, only because they do, like, all kids love scary movies and, you know, ghost stories and all that.
Yeah.
I called her mom, just, you know, like, I just wanted
Right.
to talk to you about, you know, Riley, and she said she has this gift, and was telling the girl she had this gift. I just wanted to see if that was true, and she hesitated for a moment, and then she said, it's true. I've noticed this since she was about 3. She said she did it with such ease. Like, it was
It was
just
just like, oh, they're there.
There's 2 there.
Because that's kind of what we do, but
Mhm.
we're very old, other than yourself.
Speak for yourselves.
But the guy behind the counter right now, Angela, he's very old, and I'm very old. I'll be quiet about
And to
those
have
two.
conversations like that, since she said she remembers taking her out of the crib and her having a conversation. She said, no, I'm done playing. I don't want to play no more. And she would, like, that would be her playmates.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I like this girl.
So where's the most activity that you saw? Where in the
In the
house?
whole house.
It's different every time. You know, we had the crying in here. There was a banging on the
yeah,
door,
the bang on the front door.
in the front door.
Kitchen,
The kitchen,
the door, and the
Stuff was like
blinds.
dropped
When
in
I
the
walked
kitchen.
into the house, the first thing that drew me was that room.
Yeah.
It was like right away I felt a huge amount of energy from that room. It was like on the other side of that room is somebody that's occupying that room. And I don't mean you.
Yeah.
I mean something paranormal is occupying that room. So there's energy in there. We're going to get a base reading inside that room. We're going to see if we have, if the K2 meter, all those pieces of equipment that you see when you watch those TV shows, we're going to have here, and we're going to put them inside that room and see what we feel. This is what we're going to call an interview, a preliminary. We have to come back a second time, and we'll bring all our night vision equipment, and we'll shut off all the lights, and you're going to actually see all the things, all the orbs that you're taking pictures of.
Yeah.
You're going to actually see these things. You'll see an orbs here, stop, wiggle around a little bit, go back another way. You'll actually see some
Shimmering ones.
aberrations. You'll see actual figures. Last night we saw actually one
Shadow person.
Pacing
shadow
back and
person
forth.
pacing back and forth in the basement. Perfect example is we had a stack of CDs that were stacked up this high, and we
left,
came back to
yeah.
the footage. We went back upstairs. The cameraman actually,
He
stacked them up. they fell on the floor. They were pushed on the floor. We went back down to the basement. He stacked them up. When we were done with the interviews, they would turn the other way again.
There were two. The top two were just turned.
Not to mention that we were also down in the basement, and a cosmetic case, the top of it flew off and hit you guys.
Yeah.
Really?
Just
Yeah.
out of nowhere. It just flew.
We all heard it fall, but we thought somebody dropped something.
Yeah.
And then they're like, that'll be on YouTube, that whole thing. But so what we're going to do is we're going to get some base readings, and then we'll get back to you to see what we get on that. Okay? Any questions for us?
I can't think right now.
No question. I don't know why I'm
Did
getting
the door just?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just heard that.
I heard that too.
No one else is here, right?
No. No.
Yeah, I heard
I
that.
don't know if I'm getting a John or a name like that. I don't know if that means anything to you, but that's what I get when I walked in here. We all get different names when we walk into different places, and that's the name that I got, like automatically. Boom.
You want my name?
I can't think of
Yeah,
it.
Samuel or Sam or something like that?
yeah. So that's the first thing that we have so far. That's what we have. What we're going to do is we're going to go into the other room, and we're going to we have a flashlight that we're going to turn on. And we ask a couple of questions, see if it
What
actually
scares me the most is that the noise I heard this afternoon was an actual. It sounded like they were trying to communicate, like it was an actual voice. They were trying to speak, although it was kind of.
robotic.
It was very robotic. It was like, you know those those things that
Yeah.
kids get, and it makes their voice sound like a robot kind of. It sounded like that. There's no one in the house. We were just doing her hair in that room, but the voice sounded like it was
It
coming
sounded
from
like
the
it was
kitchen.
like back here.
Yeah, it was very.
It was really weird.
And most of what was happening was
Twice.
at night. It was like in the middle of the day, and I don't know. It just was very strange to me that all of a sudden things are starting to happen faster. Like they're trying to communicate more than they ever did. That's what I'm.
Anything happened recently? Anything happened in your family recently? Something to maybe escalate this?
I had a medium party here, and that's the only thing I've ever
Well,
since
that's
then.
definitely a portal. That
Yeah.
definitely opens the door to.
A lot of spirits.
A
Of course,
lot
if you
of-
had a lot of
big.
people here,
I
they
did.
all
I had a
came.
lot of people
Yeah.
here, and she went around them, and she did some sort of prayer thing that she was letting them in and out. So I thought when she said when she left, she let them like.
And she
out.
let him in, and then she did a prayer, which is the right thing to do.
Mhm.
I mean,
She
that is
did
the right
something
thing
where
to
we
do.
all had to like meditate kind of and do this light thing, and then at the end she did another prayer, and it was supposed to let it out. But ever since then, I would say since then, Jordan, right? It's been busier. That's when we started feeling it.
Well, kudos to the person who did the readings and did a prayer at the end and did release it, because we had some situations in the past.
Yeah.
Not too long ago, somebody
don't
had a
release
second
them.
party who just wasn't as professional as the person that you had.
I don't know if
But
it worked, but
it may not have worked, but that's what we're here for, because we can now make it work.
right.
Again, we can help her out, and if these people honestly need to go, they don't necessarily. I mean, there is a way to coexist with. They may be friendly, maybe your relatives, they may be people
Right.
that at one point you loved in your life.
Right.
So you don't want to scare them away, do you?
No, I don't want to scare them away. I'm just wondering why now? Why now? Because, I mean, years I didn't. Why now are they trying to make themselves known instead of.
Unless they were invited in,
Right.
and now they feel comfortable.
And maybe at the maybe years ago, because I didn't believe, I wasn't noticing.
Right, now your mind is open more.
Yeah. It's definitely how it happened.
Which in turn, if your mind's open more, then your daughter's mind's gonna open more. Even though hers was kind of open probably before yours.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Yeah.
all right, so like I said before, we're just going to cut. I just wanted to get that story in. We're going to go over there and we're going to take some base readings. Okay, now it's gone.
Yeah.
It seems to be running away from us everywhere we go.
This was like, this Wizard of Oz thing was really going off before.
And there's nothing behind that. There's nothing here. There's no
There
electric.
you go.
Yeah, wicked.
Wicked.
How appropriate. Is there anybody here with us tonight?
Come by this object.
Can you turn on the flashlight, please?
Oh, see that?
Do your communication here. I'm just going to go inside. You can copy that.
Okay, is there anybody in here with us right
The
now?
flashlight just went off.
Oh, here we go.
Okay. We're ready for you. Flashlight went off.
Yep.
Flashlight went off this thing when I
I
asked
saw
you to come
something
by
out of the
here.
corner of my eye that was bright, and I turned around. I didn't know the flashlight was there.
Okay, you can communicate with us now. We have 2 recorders, one here, one over on the bureau. You could talk into them and we'll be able to hear you later on. Okay, we know you're here. Well, you're right near me right now.
Okay, it's definitely inside there. We did the flashlight.
Look at this. I've never seen a 12.
Is this supposed to go out after I take a picture?
Yeah. Boom, away.
Is it? What?
It moved right to the flashlight. So this is,
It just went on again.
I had a 12.1 on me.
Oh, it just went off.
12.1, that's the highest it's ever been.
Never seen
Just
it like
went
that.
off.
Alright, just walk over to the dresser over there. And just
What,
step
watch
away
behind
from there.
Yeah, sit in the chair.
Can you do me a favor? We're here to talk to you. We feel that you're inside this room. Would you be able to turn on the flashlight for us and communicate? So at least we know that you're with us, please. We know that you turned it on before. You seem very shy. Are there too many people here for you?
Could you come back over by me over here by these blue lights? You did make them change color. Can you do it again?
Jordan is here. Ah, see? I knew it.
Oh my god.
I knew it. This person's for you.
This creeped me out a lot.
Okay, shut it off. Thank you. They're here for you.
Don't say it's freaking you out. You don't want to scare them.
Okay.
No, it's not freaking. It's not.
No.
Are you a relative of Jordan or a friend? Please turn on the flashlight again. Don't be shy. Tell them it's okay.
It's okay.
Turn it on. Christina,
Mm-hmm.
you want to take over? Christina's going to talk to you, okay? Okay.
Might want a female.
Can you turn off the flashlight so we can talk to you? You can back away. You can just come stand over here. Thank you. Are you a friend? Jordan, right?
Yeah.
Are you a friend of Jordan's? If you are, can you please turn on the flashlight? Are you a relative of Jordan's? If you could turn on the flashlight for us. I don't feel it anymore.
It was just here.
It's like bouncing.
It was just here. It went shoo.
Maybe it just makes her room.
It could be. It could be
Maybe-
something.
It used to be a living room.
Does she have something inherited?
You have vintage stuff.
Oh,
She
we
got-
go to thrift stores a lot. Vintage
That's
things.
what I need to know.
Yeah, we go to a lot of vintage
Yeah.
stuff.
Like what? What? Some
Clothing,
jewelry?
Yeah, a lot of clothing, jewelry, a lot of jewelry.
Any jewelry up here by any
Yeah,
chance?
and there's a lot in
A
here.
lot in there.
Is one of your items of jewelry here in this room?
Clothing, a lot of thrift clothing.
Up here before. There was
There's a lot of jewelry. There's stuff everywhere. There's stuff in there. Clothing I have. Thrift
Is something of yours here? If it is, can you just... Alright, thank you. You can turn off the flashlight. You can back away. Come stand towards me so we can talk some more.
So she has a haunted collection of something.
We do a lot of thrift stores.
Yeah, a lot of
Back
So-
away.
A lot of
Come
thrift store
towards me.
jewelry.
Thank
a
you.
lot of
There's an
vintage
item
stuff.
here.
Something's attached to
Yeah,
that.
something's attached to that item.
Dude, that's
Okay, well, we're going to find out.
Well, it's not jewelry.
I'm
because
just
they
going to
don't
come
want
over next to
jewelry.
you, Jordan. No, you stay here.
Okay. I keep getting drawn up here.
That's what he said.
That's where I was earlier. Nothing was
I
red
keep
hot.
like looking. What is that little black vase? Is that something that you got? Like
That, we've had that a long time.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
I don't really know what. I mean,
We recently did a jewelry thrift store.
Where did this wicked sign come from?
We got that.
You went,
We went
there?
there. Mm.
That thing was like, that's very hot. There's
Yeah.
something here.
Maybe they
Okay.
like it.
Do you, does Jordan have something of yours? Maybe that you want back? Or that you want to share with her? She's willing to share it with you, I'm sure.
Let me ask. Is there something here that belonged to you at one time? Turn that flashlight on.
Is there something that was yours that is here and you want back if you could turn the flashlight on? Is it back over here? Are you happy that your items are being well taken care of? If you are, please turn the flashlight on.
Very strong. It's a 10.
Yeah, I don't feel it over here.
It's right here.
Maybe it's trying to show you. Oh,
It's
there you
on.
go.
Jordan, you have a lot of clothes back there.
Just left.
Okay, shut off the flashlight for us, please.
It left over
You can
there?
come step
Yeah.
towards me.
Pull your energy towards Jordan. So shut it off and sit right next to Jordan, right here. Pull it away. Come on. Thank you.
It's happy that Jordan has
Yeah.
whatever it is.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I know that you mean no harm here. I want them to know that you're doing good and you're watching over them. The way you can show them that you're watching over them in a good way is to turn on the flashlight so they know. So they're not scared. Can you do that for us, please? Just turn it on so they know. Would you rather Christine talk to you? It seems whoever it is likes women.
Is it a man or a woman?
I sense a man.
Yeah, that's
Let's ask the question. Go ahead.
Are you a man? If you are, can you please turn the flashlight on?
You know you're a man. Please turn on that flashlight to show them that you're a man. If you are a man, touch the flashlight, put your energy towards it, and light it so they know. I see you in my head.
It's over
Black
here.
jacket.
It's over here.
He's gonna try to trick you. Ask the other question. Oh shit, that's what I thought. Okay, that was quick.
Did you
Um,
see black jacket?
This is the way I see the man actually. He's about 5'8". Okay, this man's about
A little
5'8".
taller than myself.
He's about 5'8". I see actually with a sort of beard type. A
Oh.
beard.
Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
Okay, you can pull away so I can confirm a couple more things. Shut off the flashlight, please. Take your energy away. Thank you. Okay, so he's got a beard, and I'm looking at a movie in my face. About 5'8", but he's wearing suspenders, what gives me the whole feeling that he's older. He's an older man. Not really fully gray, though. So I don't know if this is somebody's relative that I'm describing, or anything. All I know is he could have came with the house. I don't know, how old is this house?
I have no idea because we've only been in it a year.
Did you come with this house? Were you here all along when they were here?
There it goes. Light's going like.
Please, turn on the flashlight if that's the way it is.
I just left there.
Did you come here when they had that party? Were you invited in? Did you attach yourself to something here? what's the last thing you purchased here from that? Maybe like more of an
dress.
antique type thing.
An antique? No.
I said the
A
dress.
dress?
I said a dress.
That blue
The
Was
dress
it like an
that I
antique
got.
dress?
Is it
or-
at the vintage
The
store
one that you
dress?
wore like when we did the dance and you wore it like all night.
Yeah, I have that.
Do you
That's
have it?
right over there.
Oh, it's over there?
Is it a dress that? No,
That's a
understand.
man.
It doesn't. I was just gonna say, understand. It doesn't matter.
It could,
Genius! I
maybe,
knew it this whole entire time. I knew it was a dress.
it could have been something he purchased
For his wife.
Right.
His
It
wife
doesn't matter.
or
It could have been his
daughter or
wife that he's
something.
emotionally attached to, who walked down the
Grab it?
stairs.
Do you want me to get it?
Oh, look, I'm getting goosebumps all over me. Here.
Okay, so where's the dress, Jordan?
Okay.
Do you have it?
Turn off the
Can you bring it
flashlight,
forward?
please.
You
Just
come
pull
step
away.
again.
Thank you.
It's the dress.
You're awesome.
In my head, I was like, it's the dress. It's the dress.
She's going to get it, okay?
But that's not old. I mean, it was at a,
It's
got
the
at a
idea.
vintage boutique store.
Is it like
Does this dress remind you of anything? Maybe your wife?
50s,
Are you attached
60s?
to this?
That's not the item.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what else. I go
We
shop
go
thrift shop
shopping
all the time.
so much.
Was that your wife walking down the stairs in the white dress that she saw with the white hair? If it is, please turn on that flashlight. Are you a couple?
Are you happy here? If you are, please turn the flashlight on.
Do you need help crossing over? Are you stuck here? Ask the question if they like it here.
Do you like it here?
Turn on the
Turn the
flashlight.
flashlight. Do
There you
like
go.
it here?
These people belong to our investigating team.
Can you ask if it's family yet and ask if it's Buddy?
Buddy? Buddy, is this you? If this is you, turn on that flashlight, buddy. They want to know. What was that noise?
I don't know. I
It's
heard
a
that
click.
too.
Like a click.
Or water drip or something.
It was like
It was in the kitchen.
Only because when the median was here,
Boom, boom. Only because the medium was here.
and Buddy came through for her, but he was being very stubborn with her too, and he was he was my dad's cousin, and he died. He died actually at a young age. I think it was a drug overdose or something. But he said he visits my mom too and plays around with lights.
Buddy, we need an answer. Is this you? No playing around. Just turn on the flashlight, at least so we know who we're dealing with. Okay, you have two instruments here. You have a flashlight, which you know how to use already because you made it light. And now you have to put your energy towards that meter there to make it go over. Now, I want to know, is this a male that is here that wants to talk to them and that lives here with them? Turn on the flashlight or make the meter go. Do you want us to leave right now? Okay.
What
Okay.
about us? What about us leaving?
Turn off the flashes, which is good.
a joke's there.
Definitely. Yeah, sort of.
Mm.
Sort of, so you have nothing to worry about. It's actually a really cool thing. It's good. So, are you playing around with them? Is that what you're doing? Are you getting a kick out of scaring them? If you do that, please turn on the flashlight for us. Or do you want to play with us too? Because we're going to go now if you don't want to communicate. Alright, so we're going to pack up all our stuff. And we're going to leave.
by
and
me.
then you can continue.
It's by me.
It is. It likes you.
You're over by Angela. You belong over here. I can
He
go and
hangs
get you
out
if you
over
want.
here, and then it goes.
It's lovely.
Once this thing drops, ooh,
It goes to K2.
there's 10 and 10 here.
I'm sure the
High
flashlight's
energy
probably
coming.
going to pop on, but
What does that
okay.
mean? I'm just wondering what that means.
Huh?
What does that mean?
Well, that means there's energy. See how it just dropped down to nothing?
And it's back 20.
That means burst of energy.
Two-
I like
2.0.
the flashlight. I like
2.7.
that burst of energy.
It was up to
That's just like
10.2.
turning on the flashlight. Whenever you see it going orange, red,
Mm-hmm.
that means that the way spirits work is they have this energy. That's how they manifest. That's how you see the thing walking down. That's energy that you see walking down. See? And that's what they do.
Sometimes they don't have enough to actually turn the flashlight, so they could just kind of stand here, and that will do it for them.
And that's how they
Depending how strong their
communicate.
presence is.
I actually see them in my head,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can describe them, and lots of times they'll confirm what I'm saying through the flashlight. They turn it on. And that's how I know that what I'm saying is true. What we're going to do is we're going to leave now, and we're going to come back with our night vision equipment. Will you be able to join us when we come back? Maybe we can see you with our night vision equipment. Would that be okay? Because that's what we're going to do. So just be ready for us. Maybe have some, thank you. They'll be ready.
If you can you tell us your name, speak into the recorder? Let us know who you are, each and every one of you that are here.
I think you got an EVP right now. I'm watching it. So you must have spoken into the recorder because I saw it move. Okay. So what we're going to do, if you want to pan over to them, I'm going to shut off everything here. I want to kind of get your take on what happened so far on our first part of the investigation. What do you think? You can stand over with it.
I thought it was really interesting. I'm not really good on camera. I wasn't sure if that flashlight was going to go on actually. So it was.
Neither were we. We're never sure.
Yeah.
And it doesn't always happen, but I would say 90% of our investigations, because of the gifts that we have, we bring it out. You saw our investigations in the past.
Mm-hmm.
It works. There's no trick photography. There's nothing. It's right in front of you now. So, what did you think?
I thought it was very interesting. I was very surprised.
Don't be nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about. There's nothing to be worried about. But there is something here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to come with our equipment, right?
Yeah, we're going to listen if they spoke to us with anything they need or want.
And
We'll
bring
go
those
back and
recordings
listen.
back to you.
Okay.
And you'll be able to hear them speak. We didn't put the spirit box on today, but we'll put the spirit box on next time we're here.
I just heard a voice.
Yeah, I did too, actually. But I thought it was maybe you on the recorder or something. It was
No.
actually behind you.
It was like right here.
We have been here.
A man.
A man
Yeah.
whispering.
Yeah, this earlier today.
Yeah,
That's what we
the
had.
when we were inside before, the TV
No, but
was
I
on
heard a
mute,
man.
right?
Yeah, and
I heard a.
What is
Did
it?
you hear a whisper?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard whispering, like a man.
No, I heard a
whispering.
man right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, right
No,
here,
I heard
exactly.
it now, but I'm
You
saying
didn't hear that?
earlier when we were inside,
No.
there was also.
Oh, I clearly heard it, but I thought
Yeah.
it was something
I
that
don't
you were
have the
playing
notes.
with.
I just hope we pick it up.
Nothing.
I wish you sent only one in the whole house?
Oh, no.
I
No,
think
I didn't
there's
say
more.
that. Yeah,
No.
there is.
Yeah.
There's a group. Next questions I'm going to be asking next time we come here, is there more than 3? And then usually the flashlight will go on if there's more than 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're going to do. And then we'll find out more.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll let you listen to the recordings. If there's anything on the recordings, next time we'll come. I'll call you. We'll make an appointment.
Okay.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's it. You guys want to say anything?
No, just thanks for having us, and we'll look forward to seeing you. I said we'll come back with the EVPs. We'll sit down with you, be able to listen to them.
Okay.
All right, and anything else we find, we'll let you
don't
know.
need to worry about anything.
Yeah, no, there's nothing bad here. So.
Yeah, and if anything happens between now and
Phone
then,
call
just give us a call.
24/7.
Okay.
So you can always call. and then
Okay.
we'll come over. All
Okay.
right.
Alright.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we're in a house out east in Long Island. I'm not going to say exactly where. We're going to do, we got a phone call stating that there may be something inside this house. What we're going to do is we're going to pan over and they're going to introduce themselves and who they are, how they're affiliated with the house, and then we're going to go from there. So if you want to just pan over, we'll go first. What's your name?
Teresa.
And what do you do here in this house, and who are you?
I've been here a year. I rent this house. Me and my husband and our 3 children.
Okay, and your name?
I'm Jordan, and I'm the daughter of.
Of the lady who rents the house. And
Yeah.
Okay, and your name?
I'm Lauren, and
Okay.
I'm Jordan's best friend.
All right, and you're the friend of the friend of another.
Yeah.
Very good. So now what we want to do is we want to kind of find out why you called us.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, give us a little idea of why you called us.
Okay. I guess we've been here a year. We started noticing things maybe 6 months into living here. It started off with just a feeling, and then my daughter Jordan one night said that she saw a ghost figure walk down the stairs and out the front door. That told all the girls that evening, they were up all night, that she speaks to spirits. And she was
At 9 years old.
Yes, and she was pointing them out to everyone. And in the I found this out when I woke up in the morning. She actually would tell them, told my daughter, there's one sitting right next to you. If you stick your arm out like this, he's actually saying he wants to hug you. And if you stick your arm out right here, and my daughter did, and she said her hand was freezing cold.
Wow.
And then that's one of the things they told me, and they said that there was. She just kept on pointing them out throughout the evening. Her and her friend and another girl, the teenagers were sleeping up here, and that was the first thing we saw.
I'm assuming these stairs right
Here. She was in the kitchen,
Okay.
and she came running up to my room and was scared, petrified. She actually saw the figure, white dress, gray hair. Then we kind of just put that out of our minds, and slowly things started happening more and more. Blinds coming off the wall, about 2 feet off the wall on its own, no breeze or anything. And then recently, the reason why I really called is recently, my 9-year-old, but she's not here, had a birthday party. She's actually 10 now. She had about 8 children over, and a little girl was here. And throughout the night, they said that they heard crying, like a little girl crying or a little boy crying. They were trying to sleep. And she looks over to Lauren and she's like, Lauren, are you crying? Why are you crying? And Lauren's like, I'm not crying. You heard that too? And they said it sounded like something was right in their ear.
Right next to me. Like,
So the question now, the 9-year-old who saw these, are the 9-year-old seeing younger children in the house too? Or an older person?
She said she saw numerous ones. She saw a young girl, she saw an older man, she saw an older
I see an
woman.
older man, and that's when I